Hello Year 7, let's have a look at this diagnostic test and see what the solutions are. Alright, question 1, write in digits and you've got 270,539, so you can see that you've got places here that need to be filled in. Again, the groups of 3, the numbers are. Then this one here, 300,000 plus 9,000 plus 700 plus 40 plus 1, and that's 309,000. Right, 309, there's no tens. 309,741. Here we go. Now, when we're rounding to the nearest 10, right, this is under 35 here, so this is going to be rounded to 30. And to the nearest 100, this one is greater than 50, so therefore greater than 150, so this goes to 200. Most people got these addition and subtraction sums pretty right. There's no issue there. Here, people need to be very careful. Here, in this one here, it says, rewrite in place value as above. Place value means to have the numbers. To get full marks, read the question and then answer the question. So they're like this, they're laid out underneath each other, there's the plus sign, and there's your answer in groups of 3. So quite a few people got an answer but didn't answer the question, which is right in place value as above. Okay, be careful, read the question and then answer the question. These are fairly straightforward, multiplication and division here, and this one here, you can see the answer. Your numbers go in here in correct order, and then you put a 0 in here to shift us across to the tens. So then we answer there, we rule a line underneath it and then add it up. Now, these division sums, 8 of course is the divisor. Here, 12 is the divisor here. You could have gone simply, and some people did, put a decimal point there and put 0, 0, 0s and put a decimal out, but you didn't need to do that. You just lay it out as a normal sum and then do your division. 8 into 20 into 2 won't go. 8 into 26 goes 3 times, 2 over. Into 22, into 23 goes twice, and 7 over. Remainder 7, simplest way to do it. And here we're dividing by a 2-digit number, still a divisor. So we lay it out the same way. 12 into 3 obviously won't go. Into 38 goes 3 times. Right, remainder 2. Into 29 becomes 29, goes twice, remainder 29, twice remainder 5, and into 51 that goes 4 times, 4 12s are 48, and remainder 3. And that's straightforward. Now, word problems, multiplication and division. Matthew brought 4 cakes for $5.65 each. How much change would he get from $50? So you had to work out what it was, 5.65 multiplied by 4. 2 decimal places because it's money. So it was $22.60. He has $50 and this is how much he spent. So he gets $27.47. And in any question, answer the question. How much change would he get? Change equals $27.40. So the answer has to be in money, and this one has to be in money as well. Our club bought 15 concert tickets. If the total was $249, how much was paid for each one? So this is $249 here, divided by 15. So we lay it out, there's our decimal point, 2 decimal places because there's money. Right, 15 into 24 will go once, right, 9 over. 16, and that becomes 99, and it goes 6 times. 6 times 15 is 90. Okay, then you've got 9 over, and then that becomes 90. 6 again, none over, and that becomes 0. So answer the question. Each ticket cost $16.60. So answer the question. So make sure each time that you do answer the question. Okay, number 6, order of operations, 15 plus 6 divided by 5. So that's 30 divided by 5. That comes first. Division comes first. And then 15 plus 6, answer is 21. In this next one, of course, the division is done first. The bracket is done first, I should say. Silly me. So you've got 50 minus 5 minus 5 equals 40. You just go from left to right. Okay, 20 minus 6 times 3. 6 times 3 comes first. So you're going to have 20 minus 18, and the answer will be 2. Pretty simple. This one here, right, 40 plus something, right, so 40 plus something multiplied by 8 has got to give you 64. So 64, 40 from 64 leaves 24. So therefore, 3 times 8 is 24. So 3 goes in there. 3 times 8. Now these ones here, these ones here was a little bit hard to type these in, so I did them by hand. Whoa, there you go. Something's happening there. Try and get rid of that and get back to, there we go. Get back to that. That's pens do funny things, stylus do funny things. So here, the question was to show, part of the question was to show all working out. Show all you're working out. So here, the important question is show all the working out. Show all the working out. So what we wanted was 3 plus 1, just keep the base and add the numerator. Same one here, keep the base and add the numerator. So 1 minus 9 minus 6, that should be, on my part, should be 9 minus 6 over 10, 3 over 10. And of course, adding ones with a different base, you're going to have lowest common multiple, LCM. In this instance, the lowest number they both go into is 24. 12 goes into 24 twice, so what you do to the bottom, you do to the top. 2 7s are 14, plus 3 times 5, because 3 8s are 24. So that's 15, 29 over 24. And strictly speaking, you should have taken it down to 1 5/24. This one here, 9 and 6, the lowest common multiple that they both go into is 18. So you've got twice 9 is 18, so twice 8 is 16, twice 6, 3 times 6 is 18, so 3 times 5 is 15. 16 minus 15 gives you 1/18. Here, straight multiplying, 2 times 3 over 5 times 7. That's 2 times 3 over 5 times 7 equals 6 over 35. Can't cancel it down any further. This one here, invert and multiply the second fraction. So this fraction here has got to be inverted and multiplied. And that's what I've done here, 12 over 10. Then you can cancel them down. 2 goes into itself once, goes into 10 5 times. 4 goes into itself once, goes into 12 3 times, and the answer is 3/5. These decimals solve the following problem. Show all working out. Again, show all working out. So done here is that I've laid them out in their number columns. In their number columns, the decimal point is underneath each other and it goes down there first and you just add around them. Same here, decimal point goes underneath each other and then you multiply, you subtract around them, the normal subtraction method. Here, what's important is the number of decimal places in the question. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, so there has to be 4 in the answer. Now we just ignore the decimal point really until we have answered it. So 2 times this becomes 104. 3 times this becomes 156. 3 2s are 6 and 3 5s are 15. And they're in the right number column. So we add them up and we've got 1644. We had 01644. 1664, sorry. And then you add them up and you count 1, 2, 3, 4 in decimal places. So the answer is 0.1664. This one here, we've got to make this a whole number, so we multiply it by 10. So if we multiply that by 10, we've got to multiply this by 10, which makes that 457.7. And I write that there, and this 8 is the divisor. So I add in a few zeros here, standard practice, then my decimal point goes up here, and I divide the normal way. 8 into 45 goes 5 times, remainder 5, 57, 7 eighths of 56, remainder 1. Okay, so we keep going and going until we get to no more remainders, so 57.2125. Some people were able to lay that out pretty well. Now, these challenge questions were there. They weren't included in the percentage mark that you got, but they're here. You did get a mark out of 9. This first one is worth 4, and this second one is worth 5, making a total of 9. So you would have got a mark out of 9 for that, but it didn't go into your percentage. All right, let's have a look at this. Bill and John, some people just ran out of time and some people genuinely didn't know how to do it. And there was a couple of people who got it completely right, which was good. All right, now, Bill and John have to catch the 6 o'clock train. So we want them to be there by 5:55 in reality. Bill's watch is 10 minutes fast, but he thinks that it's 5 minutes slow. So if it's showing 10 past 12, he thinks it's 12 o'clock, but it's actually 12:15. John's watch is 10 minutes slow, but he thinks that it's 10 minutes fast. So it's 10 minutes slow, so it's the actual time. Each thinking as he does leaves to catch the train so that he will just make it. Who misses the train and by how many minutes? To be there by 5:55. Bill will arrive at 5:40. Why? Because it's 10 to 6 on his watch, but he thinks it's 5 to 6. But his watch is 10 minutes fast. John arrives when he thinks it is 5 to 6. His watch says 5 past 6, but the time is actually 10 minutes slow, right? 10 minutes slow, so the time is actually 6:15. He's missed it by 15 minutes because the time is actually 6:15 or 6:15. Okay, so Bill arrived there in plenty of time. Now this one here was meant to try you, and it did, which is good. That was the whole point that it was. All right, 2 men and 2 boys wish to cross the river. The small canoe will carry only 1 man or 2 boys. What's the least number of trips needed to get everyone across? Relate what happens on each trip. The 2 boys have to go across first trip, then 1 boy stays, 1 boy goes back. That's 2 trips. Man rows across, man stays, boy goes back. Right, that's 4 trips. 2 boys row again, there's 1 man and 2 boys. 1 boy stays, 1 boy returns, 6 trips. 2 men. No, man rows across, there's 2 men and 1 boy there, so 1 boy stays, the boy rows back. Right, the 2 men stay, the boy rows back. That's 8 trips. And then the 2 boys can row across. It's taken them 9 trips. 9 trips to reach 2 men and 2 boys on the other side of the river. You had to explain which each one was. To get full marks, you had to show, you had to demonstrate, think it out. Same with this one here. Not just give an answer. Okay, these weren't included in your percentage mark. Well done, fellas.